The next section we want to hit on is Section 503, the social media policy. The definition of social media found in the handbook is to be understood that it includes any website or forum that allows for open communication on the internet. This is going to include any kind of social media sites such as Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, video and photo sharing sites such as YouTube and Flickr, blogging, personal or professional. Now, we wanted to cover this topic because you have access to the internet on a daily basis at Radio Systems Corporation. And as discussed in the Electronics Communication Policy, you have a lot of freedom in that. Now, we want to remind you some things about how to use the social media professionally and purposefully. The most important thing to remember is to think before you post. Once you have put something out there electronically, you can delete it, but there's always going to be an evidence of it somewhere in the electronics world. People have the access to see something as soon as you post, so if you choose to vent or you choose to make an inappropriate comment, most likely someone is going to see that before you ever have the opportunity to delete it, even if it's just a matter of seconds later. It's also important to remember that, yes, we do have the right to monitor, and that RSC does keep track of those things, and so please use the social medias responsibly and only on your breaks or when you are off work. Now, we do have people who it is their job to be on these social media sites, and so for them, or if you need to use the social media for the purpose of work, we ask that you speak with your manager previously. We ask that you do not refer to RSC in your posts and do not speak on the behalf of RSC. As I just stated, we do have people here who it is their role professionally to speak on the behalf of RSC. We have professionals who run the PetSafe Facebook, the RSC Facebook, the LinkedIn accounts, and often people can try to engage you, outside people can try to engage you in a debate or to engage you in an inappropriate discussion, and we ask that you refer to our professionals because they have been trained on how to respond appropriately to these messages. And it's also just always a good reminder to be conscientious of your behavior online and to always act professionally. Now, what you might not know is that there is a legal liability here, and that you as the associate can be held legally liable for what is written or posted online. RSC also reserves the right to discipline associates up to and including termination for any commentary, content, or images that are pornographic, harassing, or for anything like that that creates a hostile work environment. We need you to respect copy laws and reference or cite sources appropriately when posting things online. Plagiarism applies online as well. Next, we're going to cover workplace violence. This is found in Section 510. Radio Systems Corporation has a zero tolerance policy here. Radio Systems Corporation is committed to creating a violence-free workplace environment. By adhering to the following policies, you will help to ensure that Radio Systems Corporation remains a safe and secure place to work. All associates in management and consumers should be treated respectfully. There should be no fighting, no horseplay, or other dangerous conduct on RSC grounds between RSC associates. Firearms or other weapons are prohibited within the RSC offices. Conduct that threatens coworkers, consumers, vendors, or any other members of the public will not be tolerated. Given the increasing violence in society in general, Radio Systems Corporation has adopted these following guidelines to help deal with intimidation, harassment, or other threats of actual violence that may occur during business hours or on